Sports Complex in Honolulu. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Hawaii's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Pressure coming, and they got it.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. And they get him down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Right back to the well. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Rebels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside, it's Thomas. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Thomas. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few 1st downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
On the run, it's Thomas. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawai'i will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Thomas. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's a little room there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough. They made 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to... possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football. And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure, and it's a sack.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there, before the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Take over.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Thomas. And they're able to get him on the ground. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Hawai'i, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Nice grab in traffic. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Rainbow Warriors go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done. And catch.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right?
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble with the long pass. Wait.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Running into the open space.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
The Rebels are facing third and inches. Might be changing the route. This quarterback part of their running game. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's out. Oh, showing off the hand. And then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Honolulu. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, the Rebels head coach told me at the half they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. Deliver the football, it's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Hawai'i ready to go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Slides away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've gotten to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up. To get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. On second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Rebels. Fit it in the window for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Got his man. Trying to rumble in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback Keith, nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Hawai'i will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
The Rainbow Warriors peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Just keeps swinging it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Barfield. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense show some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop. 21.
Take over.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking for room. It's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Has to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawai'i! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Hawaii! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to it. Got a little grass. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense pounces back on it.
The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone action.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Sweet cut there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The run inside. It's Thomas. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll run it. It's Thomas. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
About to have the ninth snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have... buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable that effort.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservative? He's looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's complete. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time. First down marker.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. UNLV 42, Hawai'i 41.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
It really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches.